10:54 a.m., immediately following the budget hearing that was just concluded. Machine is open for roll call. Let the record reflect that all members are present except Councilmember Bartholomew. And we will move on with the items. We've already established a quorum and said the pledge. Move to item number 2.
Introduction of ordinances and resolutions. We have one for Commissioner Roussel. An ordinance to amend the Plaquemines Port Harbor and Terminal District Tariff Number 1, Rates, Charges, Rules, and Regulations, Rule 34, Subrule 135, Sections A, B, B1, C, C1, D, and D1, and otherwise to provide with respect thereto. And that is it.
No other further introductions, ordinances, or resolutions? None. Move next item.
3, ordinances and resolutions on second reading and final passage. 3A, an ordinance adopting the original operating budget of revenues and expenditures for the Plaquemines Port Harbor and Terminal District for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2023, and ending December 31st, 2023, and otherwise to provide with respect thereto. Commissioner Roussel.
I so offer. Ask for a second.
Second.
Second by Ms. LaHaye. Are there any comments or discussion on the adoption of the operating budget for, excuse me,
November 16th, 2022.
fill in the blank? I didn't have that. I got this. Next item, okay, with the,
Got to vote.
on line 18, we fill in 11/16/2022. Any comments or discussion on the adoption of the original budget and revenues for 2023? Hearing none, machine is open. And the ordinance is adopted 8-0 with Councilmember Bartholomew being absent. Next item, please.
3B, an ordinance adopting the original capital improvement budget for the Plaquemines Port Harbor and Terminal District for the 5-year period beginning January 1st, 2023, and ending December 31st, 2027, and otherwise to provide with respect thereto. Commissioner Roussel.
I'll offer it with the
fill in
line
the blank.
22 inserted date of 11/16/2022. Next for a second.
Second.
Second with Councilman McGooey. Are there any comments or discussion on the adoption of the original capital improvement budget as presented today for 2023? None? Machine is open. And the ordinance adopting the capital improvement budget for 2023 is adopted 8-0 with Mr. Bartholomew being absent. Is there any further business to come before the board today? Hearing none, machine is open on an adjournment. Is there a motion?
Motion.
I'll offer an unanimous second.
Great to get along.
And the meeting is adjourned 8-0 with Mr. Bartholomew being absent at 10:58 p.m. a.m., excuse me.